Hey guys, welcome back to Bake with Banu Samee. In this video I am going to show you guys how to tart a full and frost a cake. It's completely for beginners. Let's get started. First we need to make a sugar syrup for cake. For that, in a small pan add 50 grams of sugar and 50 grams of water. Let's bring to boil for about 1 to 2 minutes. Just dissolve the sugar and transfer into a clean bowl. Once it boils, transfer into a clean bowl and keep it aside. Let's start frosting. For that we need turntable, serrated knife, good serrated knife, and half-set spatula and straight spatula. You can get the spatulas through Amazon or baking supermarket. It costs around 250 to 200. Here I am using a eggless vanilla cake. I will share the recipe soon. First bake the cake and cool the cake completely and keep it in refrigerator for about 2 hours. This is what I usually do. Chilling your cake is important so that you can trim them without breaking. I added butter in this cake so it's so nice and hard, but will get soft again when the cakes come to room temperature. Let's trim the cake. First we need to remove the dome on top of the cake. See, I am removing the dome now to get your level layers. Next, level the cake with the knife in one hand and your other hand on top of the cake to keep it steady. See how I keep my left hand on top of the cake. Use a good serrated knife and slowly cut around the cake. See, our first layer is done now. Same procedure, slowly cut around the cake. See, it's too tight crumbs. My 3 layers are done. Now place a cake board on turntable. I am using a 6-inch cake so that I took 8-inch of cake board. My whipping cream also done. I already showed the videos, guys. Add a little cream on board because we do not want our cake to slide, and place your cake on cake board. Pour the sugar syrup. Slowly pour the sugar syrup. Here I am using a piping bag. As a beginner I would suggest you guys to fill the cake with piping bag. It would be easy. If you don't have piping bag, you could use Ziploc bags too. Just cut the end off and fill the piping bag with whipping cream and slowly fill the cake like this. You can add any kinds of fruits if you want pineapple, strawberry in that cream. I am not adding any fruits in this. Just it's a plain vanilla cake. Now add our second layer. See, and pour the sugar syrup on top of the cake. In this layer I am not going to fill with piping bag. Instead of that I am going to add a dollop of cream. This is what I usually do. Add a dollop of cream on top. Use offset spatula like this and push the cream to edges. See how I am pushing the cream to edges. Do not press the cream. Do not give more pressure to cream. Just slightly push the cream to the edges. See, this is what I usually do in my bakery. Then add the third layer on top of the cake. Pour the sugar syrup on top of the cake. Now we are going to crumb coat and chill the cake. Add a thin dollop of cream. It is very important step to crumb coat and chill. Add a thin layer of cream on all over the cake. See, I am applying the cream on the sides, on top, to cover the crumbs. See, it is very important step. Crumb coat helps our crumbs to seal it properly. Now what I am going to do is crumb coat and chill the cake. Chill the cake in fridge or freezer for about 20 minutes. I am going to keep it in freezer for about 20 minutes. Take it out from freezer. Add a good dollop of cream on top of the cake. Use a offset spatula and push the cream to edges. See, slightly. Do not give more pressure on cream. Use your turntable Add a little cream on sides of the cake. If you want, you could use bench scraper too. I am not using a bench scraper today. Do not push the cream. Now take a kitchen towel and slowly clean the cake board. I am going to remove the excess cream on top. See, we are getting the edges now. Look at this, we are getting the edges. Slowly do it. My cake is ready. It took me about 10 to 15 minutes to frost this cake. Here, now the fun part is decorating. I like to decorate my cakes because my strength is custom cakes. Here I am going to pipe little borders on sides of the cake. For that I took piping bag. If you don't have piping bag, you could use Ziploc bags too. In a piping bag, place the nozzle. You could use any kind of nozzle and cut off the end of the bag. To that add little whipping cream. Slowly push it to nozzle. See, my piping bag is ready. Now let's start. You could use any kind of nozzle to pipe the borders. On top I am going to pipe some rosettes. In my next video I will show you guys how to color the whipping cream. Here I didn't color anything because I like as it is. It's just plain white. If you guys have any doubts about baking, feel free to ask me in comments. My rosettes are almost done. Look at this. Do keep on practicing. Here I am going to add little sprinkles on top of the cake. Little heart sprinkles. I hope you will find this guide will be useful and helpful for beginners. And please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Let's cut a slice.